Welcome to the Mason Guard Show. Unscripted, uncensored, unapologetic. Hello and welcome to a special mini bonus episode of the Mason Guard Show, where we're trying out some of our fun games that we have for our show. Looking forward to hearing your guys' feedback. And today's show is going to be Young or Drunk. This is where Ed tells us of something that he has done in his past, and it's up to me and you out in the audience to try to figure out if he was just a young child or if he was just drunk. So, Ed, hit us with your first situation.
So I did a lot of stupid things when I was young, and I've done a lot of stupid things when I was drunk. So let's start off with this one. I was once standing on a chair singing. I fell off that chair and smashed my face open. I split my lip in half, and I still, to this day, carry this scar on my face.
All right. Did you continue singing?
No.
No. Imagine that. All right. See, again, I could definitely see this fitting both situations. But I figure for you to be a showman, Ed, you don't strike me as the type who just goes and performs for others unless you were incredibly intoxicated. So I'm going to have to say you were drunk.
I was not drunk. Oh, no. I was very young and not being supervised effectively, and I smashed my face off the floor and split my face open.
What were you singing? What was
I have
song?
No idea. I was so young. I don't even fully remember this situation. I'm just told.
Is it because you had a grievous head injury as part of the story?
That's probably right. I mean, it explains a lot about who I am as a person. You know, when you ask that question, did that person get dropped on their head? I am one of those people who got dropped on my head.
What made you fall? Did the chair tip? Did someone bump into it?
I think I just fell off the chair. I think I was standing
dumb.
on a chair, fell and smashed my face open. Yeah. There's a great story about my mom not wanting to get stitches in my lip because I currently have the scar, and she held my lip together,
just hoping
for till it fused. I mean, this was the late 80s.
Get a little bit of super glue.
So not responsible parents. I mean, they did the right thing, so I don't have a hair lip scar or anything, but I would take my children to the hospital, but she decided against that and went with the hold it together until it's better.
Well, thankfully you are still a handsome man, Ed. All right, so that was a young story where he smashes his head open. Hit me up with another scenario.
Okay, I once accidentally crashed a farm truck into a building.
Crashed a farm truck into a building. Can I ask, just a truck, like a pickup truck?
Yeah, Chevy 450.
Okay. Remembers the type of truck. No, I'm still picturing a young child Ed getting behind the wheel and just not knowing what to do. So I'm gonna go with young.
Yep, you actually nailed it. I was young. I grew up in a family that as soon as you could get behind the wheel, you were responsible for setting behind the wheel when they're working on it, etc. Revving the engine, that sort of stuff.
Oh, wow. So this was a truck being worked on.
Oh, it was, yes. And I put it in gear and smashed it right into a building. Super unfortunate. Everyone was pretty angry. But as being a child, didn't feel too bad about anything that happened. But yeah.
What was the building? What?
It was a steel shop that my grandfather owned, but it was on sort of out in the countryside.
So what won, the building or the truck?
The truck. It was a Chevy 450 made of steel. The building, it took absolutely no damage at all.
Yeah.
The building, on the other hand, took a hit.
And how were you? Did you get stopped by something? Did you break? How did the end of this saga go to be?
I think the building just stopped the truck. I don't think it wasn't a hard hit. It's not I accelerated into the building. it was in gear, I turned it on and just bang, right into the building.
All right. So today we've learned that Ed likes to destroy not only his face, but other people's personal property. And that's what we have learned on today's episode of Young or Drunk. Thank you for joining us on The Mason Guard Show. Please let us know what you thought of this mini episode. You can hit us up at themasonguardshow@gmail.com, and we will see you in the next episode.